Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining me on the ride into work. Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys today about what it looks like to properly do your part in the movement. And the reason I wanted to talk to you about this is that the left has been organizing and doing community organization for about 60 years. So we are officially behind the curveball, and I see it every day, and I just, I'm an artist, all right? I can articulate things in a way that draws a picture for you so that you can see it, all right? The way that America works is that our Constitution, I want you to think of America as a chess game. Now, I know some of you may not know how to play chess, but that's all right. There are two sides and multiple pieces. All right? And if you just close your eyes and imagine a chessboard, obviously you've seen a chessboard before. You know that there's a white side and a black side, but it's not here nor there. They could be pink or yellow. There are two sides. And the Constitution has been applied to the game of chess. Okay, that means every piece independently chooses where it wants to move. That actually makes the game more difficult, though it is more free. With that in mind, you are one of those pieces. You are on one of those sides. If you have yet to pick a side, well, you're not in the game at all. Because there is sides, and this is psychological warfare in this chess game. But I want you to imagine that you and God are your team. God is your team leader, and you base those choices off of your instinct and your conversations with God. That means nobody else can tell you where to move or how to move. Okay? So you're just one of those pieces. Whichever piece that you are, the game is changed because of the Constitution, okay? Now, what I need you to do is to move in a piece that doesn't hurt your side and wins the game. Tough, isn't it? Part of the reason I wanted you to imagine that is because we have people on our own side who refuse to stand up, and by stand up I mean leave your home and come and join the grassroots movement. You think that you're doing your part at home by sharing information and trying to wake up the people who aren't woke yet. But I say you're trying because every single day I see people out there posting propaganda. Now, the organized left, or the progressive, I should say, has made many hundreds, thousands of conservative sites, supposedly news sites, and anything. And let's go to today's topic, okay? The CEO of Pfizer was arrested. First of all, he wasn't. Second of all, there's an easy way to tell whether what you're reading is true or not. And it involves the tools that you have to use. If you are using Google, of course, all these leftist conservative news sites are going to show up. Okay? And there's an easy way to decipher whether or not it's true or not. One, get off of Google. Get DuckDuckGo. Because no matter what search engine you use, they're going to pop up. But the thing is Google's algorithm is there to slow you conservatives down. And so by using DuckDuckGo, who has no agenda, you tend to see it exactly how it was posted. And when you go to DuckDuckGo and you type in Pfizer CEO arrested, there is one site from a very left-leaning news site, Snopes, that says, no, the CEO of Pfizer wasn't arrested. Okay, but you know Snopes as a very leftist media outlet, and you're like, I don't believe that. And you go down and you see conservative this, the Patriot Bear that, and they all say in their first sentence verbatim, which means every word is exactly the same. Bam, 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 bam. And they all say the same sentence first. That's not how journalism works. And if the CEO of one of the biggest countries administering the most vaccines gets arrested, 1,000 journalists are going to write 60,000 different versions of it, and they would not be verbatim. That's how you know that that is propaganda. And literally would have taken you 45 seconds extra to verify and fact check your own stuff. Now, the damage that it does by you not fact checking is that you shared it. Yeah. And so now you've become the problem, because instead of focusing on whatever else is happening, you and a million other people have shared this fake story and believe it. And this is why we cannot get organized, and why we stay as conservatives in the rabbit hole for the most part. Is because I constantly tell people, anytime a politician shows you what's in their right hand, ask what's in the left. Even if something for real is happening. Because if they've let it happen, that means they're trying to make sure that you don't see the other thing that they're making happen. I hope that makes sense to you. And I do not want to discourage you. I want to educate you that sharing these posts, you are complacent in their machine. You are fulfilling what they need you to fulfill. And it is propaganda. You know, I obviously am not old enough to know, nor do I have any Jewish survivors of the Nazis, but I guarantee you that if the population, hindsight being 2020, knew what was going to happen to all those Jews, that they wouldn't have all been on board, people. That eventually it got to a part where they had to be complacent for self-preservation. And we are all, as conservatives, number one priority is self-preservation. All I ask for you to do today is reevaluate that if you're not going to stand up and you're not going to join the movement and you're going to stay home and try and make sure that the Patriot movement gets all of their proper information, that you're doing your due diligence and checking, because propaganda is being used, and this is psychological warfare. If you can't double, triple check your own info, then you are actually part of the problem, and you're helping the leftist movement. Okay, good talk. Not going to take up the rest of your day. Obviously, it's Saturday. It's the one that tends to get the most views, so I hope that really resonates for you guys. If you would, help the conservative movement, hit the subscribe button, okay? It takes nothing, but helps us reach more people. Also, hit the like and Rumble button. Guys, we're on Rumble. If there's something that you didn't see on YouTube, it's because they censored me, took me down. Go to Rumble. It's always there. We're building a parallel economy that the left doesn't exist in, or at least they don't control it. Also, don't forget, Tuesday we're going to go live 9 p.m. Eastern Time, unaltered-1776.com. We got all kinds of merch for you to be able to support and help. There's also links to all of our social media, merchandise and everything to help you support. And if you guys are here in North Carolina and you're catching this, open-nc.us, go there. I promise I'm one of their people. Anyways, you guys enjoy your weekend off if you're off. If you're working hard like me, hey, work as hard as you can. That's what America does. Because soon enough, we'll find out if Joe Biden's going to take our jobs too. I have a feeling there'll be a whole bunch of backlash for that. Anyways, enjoy your day. God bless you. God bless America. See you guys on Wednesday.